Hello and welcome back to a new video about Blue Archive. Today we are going to do a new character story, and this time we are going to do the character story of she, the Kai. So let's start with it. Sensei, what's wrong, Kai? KK? KK? Don't call me he. Anyways, how is a non-carbon based conscious is being supposed to relieve stress? We're starting with a high difficulty question, I suppose. It's my fault for expecting anything of you, Sensei. You mean case relationship. Episode 1. Episode 1, stress relief. But why are you staring at me like that? Is there something on my face? Oh, there's not? I knew that. I checked the mirror before we came out here. No, it's just... I just thought everything turned out well. Of course it did. And Kiki looks really cute. Why is it that all you ever want to talk about? Why, did you prefer your old body? No, definitely not. Huh? You muttered something about how I must hate cute things, please. I don't hate it, I never said I did. Sorry, I didn't catch that. I don't hate it. What, you still can't hear me? I don't hate it. If I have to have a preference, then fine, I like it. Are you happy now? Oh, so cute. Yeah. I like that I'm able to work more in the field now. But this body feels oddly creaky here and there. Huh? Do I need some VE40 for the joints? What are you talking about? Besides, that product is more for cleaning than lubrication. Look it up, read the label. And when I said creaky, it didn't mean literally squeaking around like old flooring. Sorry. Well, this is the situation I have, to be honest. Since I'm essentially using something that was thrown into the garbage, I should be grateful that I'm moving at all. So I'm actively upset or resentful? No, that's going too far. Well, I suppose if I must choose a feeling, then I'm grateful. Life is always a battle. No one in this world is offered a perfect 100. You're lucky if fate even spares you 50. If you still have kindling to burn, then you should throw everything on the fire to ensure that maybe someone else can be warmed. At any rate, we know that this body was essentially marked for disposal. I make good use of it while I can. Saying that out loud is making me depressed. So you prefer the previous body? That is definitely not what I said. I can't even talk without you mucking up everything. Look, why this body is more of a mess than may appear. It was crafted with purpose and care. So, what I'm trying to say is, but don't we all treat you with care? I know you do, that's not what I'm trying to say. So, I was wondering if there was a weapon for my hair or something like that. A weapon? Never mind, pretend you didn't hear anything. In fact, you heard nothing. What? What's with that creepy smile? Stop it, wipe it off your face. What's that? You ask Rio to make an accessory? Here, wait, why Rio? You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? I only have the purest of intentions when thinking of Kiki. I hate you, Sensei. Yeah, it seems like we like to. Yeah, it seems like we like to tease her. Okay, then the next one. Sensei, what's wrong, Kiki? Don't call me Kiki. Anyways, are you really coming? I promised you, Kiki. I'm well aware. But for what reason do you have to observe my class? I'm monitoring a student's academic achievements. It's one of my responsibilities as a teacher. You only use that argument when it suits you. Yeah. Yeah. We will still continue. Since in Stellar Sora we also skip time, like, so it's not really, doesn't really matter. Spoilers. Especially since I already partly know what happens. Episode 2, Welcome to Kivatas. I headed to Millennium to observe Kai's class. He struck a very familiar expression the moment she caught my gaze. Greetings, everyone. Today's lesson is on living spaces and society. Regarding that, I intend to focus especially on the infrastructure involved in the city planning and how this impacts the populace. Now, let's see. Can you tell me what you know about cities? Me? As in me? Yes, please, you're the only one. Oh, basically, a city stands at a dichotomy. It's a human construct, usually thought to contrast with the so-called pure state of untouched nature. The term civilization has the root civil, with the etymology of city or citivas in the original form. Civil clearly is the root of words like civilization in civics, implying that the construction of space is what makes us people, so to speak. Without cities, well, in other words, if there was no foundation where humans could gather, share ideas, and learn to cooperate, then the world as we know it would not exist. After all, humans are communal animals. They bring fantasy into reality through collective creativity and ingenuity. Oh, that's a fascinating point. When you compare ancient times to modern day, it becomes clear that our current living conditions are in a state of deterioration due to increasingly dense populations. There's no real solution in our contemporary times. We've reached an unprecedented era of capitalism, where to have worth in civilization means getting at a central location to perform labor. To be practical, I think our next steps should be relieving traffic congestion and migrating environmental pollution. We convert all of today's lesson points. I'm the instructor, what do I do? I may have gone on a tangent by discussing quantum fields. I know they seem unrelated to vectors, but ultimately this is a problem asking you to prove that the mass gap is greater than zero, and that is inexplicably for mathematics. It's not about raw calculations, that's only somewhat possible, just like how a general fluid dynamics equation can still somehow be solved through computational fluid dynamics. Furthermore, this is due to the structural limits of mathematics. First of all, path integrals. Indeed. That's all for today's lesson. It's a little early, but how about we all get some fresh air? Incredible. I thought she had an aura about her, but this transfer student is amazing. What? Hey, you're Kiki. Wait, where did you previously go to school? Did you skip a few grades or something? You mentioned the mass gap hypothesis, right? You must know that our school was founded to solve the Millennium Hence the name. You should join our club. Well, no, that is I. We locked eyes across the room. By holding a strained expression, he silently mouthed a message. It looked like, "What are you doing? Save me." And so I mouthed a reply back. I'm so glad Kiki is making friends. First I kill Sensei, then I whip out my power supply and die. I'm wiped. You sure are smart, Kiki. Will you please shut up? Since you brought it up and we're here to witness and do nothing, I think it's clear that I possess a breadth of knowledge. I had to know a lot since I was a servant, so to speak. I even may have learned a little more after hacking while Millennium was researching in the ruins. Anyway, what am I trying to say? Sometimes I feel like those lessons are mere formalities, just exercises in attendance. You don't like them? Not necessarily, but it raises a fundamental question. For example, if a student already knows everything, do we really need to make her go to school? Of course, why wouldn't we? What? It's nice to socialize and play. What's that? Play? That's a priority for you, that's it? Of course, a student's responsibility is to play well and study well. Another sloppy oversimplification. What if a student finds it all overwhelming? What if other people are too much? I'm sure that happens, but even for them, even they would have moments when they need company. So you're saying that's why that hypothetical student should stay the course just in case they feel lonely? But what if that student really doesn't like most people? Huh? You're saying that's why you're here? I get what you're saying, but you need to be more realistic, Sensei. You only have one body. Do you know how many students there are in Kiwatos? I bet you can't even handle Millennium. Never mind all of Kiwatos. What gives you the confidence to think that you can? You're absolutely right. That's why you should help them in my place. Why me? You can't spring this on me. What? It's because that's what I, as the hero, would have done. Ah, really? If only you couldn't talk, you'd be considerably less irritating. Alright, alright. I'll consider it. You're really kind, Kiki. I said I consider it. I didn't commit. Stop it. I like her. Okay. For some reason, I ended up getting all sorts of invites. This teacher is so happy and proud. Uh, does it really bother you? Um, uh, I don't hate it. Oh, she's just overwhelmed. Then stay. Help. What's going on? It's just a bit of drop. Oh. Episode 3. I need help. I urgently headed to Millennium. Gotcha, KK. Please let me go. Don't you like us, KK? It's not that, but well. Oh, she's embarrassed. See, I told you, she has a charm all her own, totally different from Aries. Why does Aries just get to be Aries and I have to be KK? Sorry, this was urgent, but it looks like just dote on KK time. Sensei, great timing. As a teacher, please rescue student in crisis. Oh, it's Sensei. Hello, Sensei. Would you like to join us for dote on KK time? It's great for stress relief. Of course I would. What? I was an idiot to trust this at all. So your I's twin sister, right? Yes, it's something like that, yes. Wow, that must be so fun. Two sets in the GDD. But wait, your hair, your shades are polar opposites. Oh, I see, you're fraternal twins. Yes, let's go with that. Now it's my turn to give KK a special quest. This again. Or do you not like it? It's not that. I don't dislike it exactly. It's just a little embarrassing and I'm not used to it, so... Oh, I have a terrible feeling. KK is so cute. KK really is so cute. Why are you joining them? Oh, on that note, will you please take this to the lecture hall in the next building? Ah, sure, it's a delivery quest, is it? Yes, and this time it's a quest with the word up front. Here, have this necklace. It's quite pretty. The decorations aren't so extravagant that they're distracting, and the gemstone has a blue chromoluster and a slightly yellow tint. This looks quite precious. Are you sure I should have it? It's fine, it's fine. It's just leftovers from the new material development club. We would have recycled it otherwise. That's an artificial diamond. If you looked at its base components, it's just carbon. I see. Artificial diamonds have importance a lot, haven't they? Then we leave it to you. Come to us if you need more quests. Yeah, no, thank you. Actually, I think this will do. How long do you intend on standing there, Sensei? And what's with that face? Well, it's just... I was honored to witness something so amazing. Yeah. Oh, really? Why do I get all the attention? Stop. I know what you're going to say. You're going to say it's so lovely that I'm appreciated and cherished or whatever. Oh, stop pouting. Really, you're such a... How's school life treating you? Well, it's not bad. It's alright. My Kai translator says that means I really like it. It's wonderful. Don't be so weird. Why are you translating me? We're speaking the same language. Look, I'm on a quest, so please don't be a bother. I told you I'm on a an errand. Get that satisfied look off your face. He got infected by Ari's way of talking. I didn't say anything. And you better not start. What about freedom of expression? You're the exception, Sensei. Oh, it's Kay. What's up? Good timing. I got a request to deliver this. Let's see. The results are in. The superconductivity of this metal component is. No offense, but couldn't this have been an email? I would agree with you for most cases, but this is exceptional. Why is it that? Security reasons, only our club is allowed to know the results. We can't let our confidential data leak to other groups. The internet's lead to the downsides or security vulnerabilities and data retention limits. I see what you mean. That's a big reason why it's so difficult to dispose of data written into magnetic tape. If I had the funds, I'd achieve all our work on crystal data. There's a mountain of them, but I don't think that's happening. Since you've gone through all the trouble of finding me, how about we hit the arcade? Well, what's wrong? You had so much fun last time. I did, but this to say. So Kiki likes gaming too? That's right, Sensei. You'd be surprised. She's really into it. No, well, it was earlier. Oh, do you mean that you didn't like it? You only came along because you felt pressured? That's also not it. None of this is what I'm saying. Well, what is it then, Kiki? You're a terrible adult for playing dumb like this. You know exactly what's going on. So she really is similar to Aris in a lot of parts. Okay. And the next one. No, seriously. For the love of this bug. A thing. Wait. Sensei. You're free right now. Come. I have a lot on my schedule today. No, you don't. Accessing this kind of data is child's play. What happened to personal privacy? Don't you always put your students first or something? Out of Control, Episode 4. I visited the game development department room just as Kate did. It's happening again here. This is probably because the collision value is not properly defined, and then there's this. You're here, Sensei. What was I doing? As you can see quite plainly. They say it's better to experience it once rather than hearing it explained 100 times. Here, try it for yourself. A refreshingly welcoming smile, he handed me the gamepad, and then... Sensei? Oh, huh? Are you alright? You were a little out. What, you're telling me that this game was so bad that you almost lost consciousness? It's dramatic and rude. Fool's probably too. Oh, this game? It's the alpha version of the game development department's newest project. Your face indicates that you're not particularly surprised. Understand. Mikey, why go through that torture? Is life too boring? Were you trying to transcend? Good, I was QA testing. Call it. Oh, Q&A. Yes, well, whatever it be, bug reports or game testing, someone needs to do it. Aside from that, I still have a mountain of things to attend to. What kind of bug fix list is this? Where to begin? If the game's this bad, I suspect there's a problem at the base architectural level. No, surely not. Overhauling that would mean basically remaking the game from scratch. We need to find a fix that will bypass that. Must be a lot of trouble. It's not a big deal. This is a comparatively easy, but I feel like my brain will explode if we have to go back to the planning, proposal and resource stage. You take care of those as well? Yes, it somehow ended up this way. Really, after seeing the state the game was in, I had to take over. Wonder why it's always so difficult. Proposal changes are supposed to be easy, expected even. But why is the solution always overhaul the resources instead of let's reduce and refine them? This all started off as a cozy slice of life game. Why has this turned into an RTS where you build land battleships in a secret underground base to save the world from alien occupation? The artist hears a ridiculous scenario and despite their better judgment gets to work. And the engineer tries to implement those new models only to end up forcing it. I think it's unoptimized. The rookie programmers of today think this is how it's done. Why? Because they are surrounded by it. Hello world, I have an emergency. I did not manage to save my game. Problem is the enabling, because if they keep allowing terrible games to be released, they keep making them. I don't really understand, but that sounds like a lot of trouble. Can you please take this seriously? I was serious. Thank you. So you're the QA, the producer and someone who takes care of the miscellaneous tasks. So if you think such a tiny club needs so many superficial titles, but come to think of it, I'm also technically part of the super phenomenon task force. But don't you spend most of your time here? It's true, I do. Anyway, that's how things are. Whatever. I'm reviewing a game or fighting some unknown monsters. Ultimately, I've always known when someone needs to step up and take the wheel. That said, the most important and difficult part is in giving feedback. Now that I understand. Really? If you go too far, it's no longer helping someone find their vision and you're instead telling them what to think. Yes, that's the problem. When that happens, and forgive me for sounding so immature and tight, it sours our relationship. That's a good expression. Once a relationship sours, nothing works right anymore. You do understand. Well, at least Momoi tends to take feedback well. The problem is that she immediately brings a fresh proposal as soon as I finish talking. I just wish she would understand the importance of documentation and logs. Midori should stop blindly agreeing to every project. May somehow be able to make the deadlines, but only food shopping way at herself. It's not sustainable. One overworked developer shouldn't be the only one holding the game together. It's disgraceful. I'm glad you're here, Kiki. Really? Because I think I'm being taken advantage of? Well, still. Well, ultimately everyone does seem happy. A shame. What? I wish I could have taken a picture of your smile. Try it next time, I dare you to, really. So I spent a few more hours playing the game development department's new game. I mean, I was performing QA with quality analysis, I think is it. I nearly lost consciousness a couple of times. Okay. And what's wrong? Nothing is wrong. But it's only been 3 days and I'm cleaning the club room again. I'm tired. Cleaning the club room? It's a thing. Nice relationship. Okay. Episode 5. People live here. Ah, you're here. Really, how can some people actually live like this? I help. Huh? Yes, well, thank you. 2 people should make quicker work. Momoi is more likely to make a mess than actually clean up. Midori cleans if you get her started. She's best with the details, but maybe that's because she's an artist. She doesn't actively make a mess, but she doesn't clean all that often either. Yuzu, at least she no longer just hides all the time, but she's always gaming or coding. And Aris, I'm worried about Aris. Of the 4, she's at least the second most tidy, but we adopt the traits of those around us, and she has quite the group. No, well, I'm not saying the other 3 are bad. I find them all quite pleasant, however. It's a little better now. Should we place a bet? I'd say we have 3 days until this place is a mess again. 3 days, I see your point. Yes. Wait, Sensei. What is it, Kiki? Did you just avert your case? You must be mistaken, Miski. Miski? Sensei, look into my eyes. No, I will not give in. Look me straight in the face. Put your hand over your heart and answer me sincerely. Do you usually clean up after yourself? Oh, she looks angry. Stop right there. Don't say a word. I already know the answer. All clean. Not. Sensei? Uh-huh. Does a person live here or are you raising pigs? If you say a person lives here, you have no conscience. And if you say it's a proper pig then you declare that you're not human. I give you 10 seconds. Defend your actions. Listen, KK, I can explain everything. Cleaning and housework are ongoing processes. What's your point? There's always more to clean. You're never done for the day. Keep talking. So I just go for it while I'm in the mood. It's empowering and rational if you think about it. We dig our grave only deeper. You think you can lecture me on rationalism? Die, just die. If need be, I die with you. But if you think it's acceptable to live like this, then just die. Really, why do I even? At least it's slightly better than Rio's room. And no, that's not a compliment. Oh, the stars, they not even care about their ponchi, their lungs. You can't recover once the lungs are shot. Well then, Sensei. Yes. One word, that's it. I'm sorry, thank you. I'm deeply sorry. I'm sincerely grateful. As long as you know better now. And if you make a mess next time. Who am I kidding? Of course you will. Just don't fail and struggle with it. Call me. You're willing to help? Let's be practical. You people make quicker work, don't they? I knew it, I knew it. You know what? No way, didn't I tell you to never give me that satisfied smirk again? You should listen when I talk to you. Don't you dare say anything annoying. KK is so cute. Yeah. We really tried to die from what it looks like. Okay, and next one. I'm almost there. I let myself in. Kai is short student web today. Oh, seriously? It's relationship. Oh, and we get a, what is it called? Lobby memory snapshot thing. Episode 6, Flowing Twilight. Hi, Kai is at Shah. Don't be so dramatic. Besides, this is hardly the first time. I'm still glad to see you. I'm not saying I'm not happy too. Stop! Get back or I'm going to shoot. It looks like many of Shard's tasks involve proposing ideas or reaching a consensus. These people, they left so many records, they could have just talked it out among themselves. Nor these paper files for so-called security measures. I, of course, realize that no network is 100% secure. But then again, not recording every minute detail the agenda like this would be even more secure. That's part of working with people. And thanks to that, this place is grinding away. It would be one thing if the workload and up occasionally, or at least remaining constant. But you've been here long enough to realize that the workload will only ever increase. Better Shawl is at solving problems, the more everyone else will run to them with their petty issues. Weren't you an educator in the first place, Sensei? What is your role now? Are you a bureaucratic administrator or some kind of mentor meant to help students reflect on their lives and futures? Tell me about it. At this rate, I'm going to forget everything I wanted to teach. Don't talk about it like it's someone else's problem, seriously. I wrap up this document. Oh no, there's no need to make such a production of thanking me. It's part of being a student web, right? The academic city, what a concept. I'm sure there are some advantages to shoving so many students in such a cramped space. But students are the most susceptible to scams. That's why there's always something outrageous happening in the streets. And on top of that, students are known for lacking impulse control. I know this is a very controversial view today. People used to believe that anyone under 20 years old could be considered a full responsible human. And now it's just one disaster after another. Daily explosions, property damage, the construction companies are clearly making a killing. If you want to get rich, invest there. But that would deny the very foundation of Academy City. I say all this because the system is beyond repair. It will never end. No one will ever come to their senses until something or someone actually collapses. Here, submit these. Supplementary data is attached. Sometimes the numbers just speak for themselves. Take me. Huh? I love you. Go away, you're gross. We actually finished the wood day's work. Are you alright? Huh? You think my concern helps you feel better? Really, I shouldn't have bothered worrying. What, you want to take me out, eat some deluxe dinner special, then buy me accessories? Wow, Sensei, aren't you tired? You just seemed so... You sure it's fine? Well then... Anyway, who's tomorrow's student rep? Let's see... Huh? It looks like something's missing. It's not decided yet. Is that so? But you still need to choose one by tomorrow morning, right? Then pick me. What? What's with that weird face? I mean, just think about it. What I'm trying to say here is... This is part of my keyword adaptation training. I need to familiarize myself with shard operations by improving the trade balance deficit. And I can also help you adjust the tariff rates. Think of how much I could advise you on the collapse of real income and declining public education, the future of humanity, the planet, and the best ways to purify our world's decaying soul. And then, listen, it's training, it's a learning exercise, it offers real-world experience and much, much more. The most passionate decision for both of us. You should be grateful that I already did all the thinking for you. A rational decision, sounds like. I misspoke a little. Stop trying to embarrass me. Anyway, do you understand what I'm trying to say? Hey. What now? I wanted to say, that's a good KK. Just once, may I? I'm going to kill you, Sensei, then go die. But in conclusion, nice work today, and we do some more tomorrow. Now back to business. You said we dine together and do a bunch of stuff. Hurry up. Yes. One moment. At the moment I said that. Oh, what's wrong, Sensei? Sensei? Huh? What do you mean that I appeared blurry and disappeared? Clearly you're the problem. I was here this whole time, obviously. You must be tired. Blood vision is a symptom of sleep deprivation. Should rest up tonight. Don't worry. I won't disappear. I'd be the opposite, in fact. I will struggle to survive, no matter what it takes. If Sensei does not give up on this world, I too will never give up. So, it's okay. Everything is okay. I continue to be here. The saint is here, but I don't hate you that much.
嫌いじゃありませんから。
I escorted her to the Millennium, so we parted a bit later than normally. At first we walked with a slight gap, but for some reason Kay moved closer. She slowly intertwined the tip of her pinky with mine. Okay. Ease recollection level. I'm back at my dorm. Glad you make it back safely. Yes. Ah, what's wrong? Forgot to do my dailies. Ah, yeah, right, that's important. Yep. Okay. And with that, we finished all the current Momo talks. Maybe at some point they will add a few more. But for now, that's all of them. So, yeah. That's not what I wanted. And yeah, this button. And then we can collect at this one. I have Mika as standard. But yeah, we have our Kiki. I still don't know how to pronounce her correct. Kiki, I think. I like this memory. This memory recollection as well. So, yeah. With that, I would say, was it that for today's video? If you enjoyed this video, I would be happy about a like, a sub, and a comment. And I hope I see you all back in the next video. Goodbye.